So the Australian Ballet, we're almost 60 years old as a company, so we date back to 1962, and our history and our heritage is very important to us. So I guess um, a lot of our use case is around ensuring we can preserve that history and that heritage in the assets that we have. And we definitely see DAM as a key way of achieving this. We hold some very unique collections that are important to our history, but also the ballet history in Australia. And we really want to make sure that those assets are there for generations to come. Also, kind of important to us is managing the usage rights that go with those assets in an artistic space. There's very strict rights associated with visual mediums, any kind of medium. So we really want to make sure that we can manage those appropriately, because that's certainly been a business pain point for us. And then, I think with a lot of organisations these days, now that we're doing a lot more working from home, but particularly with us, because we were a touring company, we want to modernise our workflows and the way we can work with these assets and not be kind of hampered with the way that they're currently in the system.
So with CQ, like a lot of organisations, a lot of large organisations, CQ does have quite an extensive amount of content. So there's thousands of pieces of content, tens and thousands of pieces of, say, PDFs and images, and hundreds of editors. And so on that point, any sort of, improvements in efficiency can have a huge impact in terms of time. And that time can then be reinvested into further improvements and refinement of that content. And so I guess a great thing about a DAM is that all that content can be centralized. And so it makes it easier to manage. It makes messaging more consistent, because when content is in one space, it's much easier to keep content consistent. It also makes governance easier. And accessibility, for example, is important for universities. So being able to ensure we've got good content quality is really important. And then from the editor's point of view, if something is easy to keep up to date, and of the time that editors have, if they can get through a lot of editing, then that's a good thing, because the productivity improves as well.
When we're looking for vendors, we're always looking for vendors that have got a good roadmap and that we perceive have a lot of flexibility within the platform. We're quite strong internally with our skill set, and when we buy a product, we invest time internally to learn how it works. So we also want products that are friendly for us to pick up and run with, and are flexible to us tweaking and customizing a system to how we want it to work. And I think that's really what we saw in the Content Hub product. We saw a lot of flexibility in how we could customize it to suit our needs, how accessible it was for us to do that work ourselves if we chose to. And also, I think it had a lot of flexibility in the platform overall, with lots of different modules that we could be leveraging into the future. So I think that was really one of the differentiators on the Sitecore product to other systems we saw in the market.